Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study about if else statement. So let's get started. If a statement execute one block of statement when the condition is true and other block of statement when the condition is false. So let's see if in parenthesis condition, then body of if statement, else. So if this condition is true, then the statement or set of statement in f in the body of if statement is executed, and if the condition is false, then the statements under else will be executed. If statements so when the condition is true, these statements will be executed. The statements under if condition will be executed when this condition will be true, and if this condition is false, then the statement under else will be executed. So this is the syntax of if else control structure. So guys, let's take an example for better understanding. Suppose we are asked to write a program that finds whether a number entered by the user is even or odd. Int number cout, we have to take the number from the user. We are taking input from the user. Enter the required number. End of line. Cout is used to display this string on this message on the console, and scene used to take the input from the keyboard. Scene object is used to take input from the keyboard. So we have to take input in this variable number. We have declared a number variable, but we have not initialized it. Why? Because we are taking input from the user number. Now if we know that if a number is completely divisible by 2, then it is a even number. Otherwise it will be a odd number. So if number number modulus operator 2 equals to 0, cout number is even. End of line. else we can say is odd. End of line. See how it's working. We have declared a number variable named number, then we are asking the user to input the required number. So here the user will enter a number from the keyboard and that number will be stored in this number variable. After that we know that if a number is completely divisible by 2 means its remainder is 0. This modulus operator is used for to find remainder. If a number is completely is divisible by 2, that means this is a even number. So here we are applying the logic. If number modulus 2 is equal to 0 means if this number is completely divisible by 2, then this is a even number. Else if it is not divisible by completely divisible by 2 means this condition is false, then this statement will be executed, the number is odd. This modulus operator returns remainder. Let's execute this program. For example, I entered 10, the number is even y, 10 is even y, because 10 is completely divisible by 2, 2 5s are 10, remainder 0. So this condition is true. Number, so what is the value of number we are entering? 10. 10 modulus 2, 10 modulus 2, 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. So remainder 10 minus 10, remainder is 0. This condition becomes true. So the statement in the if body of if will be executed. So this is executed. Cout number contains 10, 10, then it is written in double quotes, will be printed same is even. See again, we are entering 10 from the keyboard and that 10 will be assigned to this number. Now this number contains a value of 10. Then 10 modulus 2, modulus operator returns remainder. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. 10 modulus 2, remainder will be 0 because 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 10 which will be equal to 0. So this condition becomes 2, 0 is equal to 0 because this operator will return 0. So 0 is equal to 0. This condition becomes true. So this statement is executed. Let's input any other number. Now for example, if we input 9, then 9 is odd. Why? Because now this number variable contain a value of 9. 9 modulus 2, 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8 and remainder 1 because the modulus operator returns remainder. And here remainder will be equal to 1 and 1 will not be, 1 is equal to 0? No, 1 is not equal to 0. So this condition becomes false and the statement in the else condition will be executed. Under else block will be executed. So this is executed. Cout 9 is odd. So this is a very simple structure. If the condition is true, then the statement or set of statement in the under the if statement will be executed, and if this condition is false, then the statement or set of statement under else will be executed. Similarly, we can check whether a year is leap or not. Simple way, we will simply let's code this program. For example, we are asked to write a program that check whether the year entered by the user is leap or not. So in, as we know that year is an integer, 2010, 11, 12, this is an integer, so we have to declare a int year, integer variable. You enter the year. End line. Not caught CO. Then we are taking input from the user year. Now a number is a leap year if it is completely divisible by 4. How we can check the whether it is completely divisible by 4 or not? In C++, modulus operator is used because modulus operator returns the remainder. If the remainder of a year, if we divide a year by 4 and its remainder is 0, it means it is completely divisible by 4 and the year will be leap. So we are applying the if year modulus 4 equal to 0 means year is completely divisible by 4, because a year which is completely divisible by 4 is leap year. Then we will print out year I am giving this space so that we have a little space between year and is on the output in the console window. Out year is leap year. Leap year. End of line. Else. Why this error? If you okay, we have not. No. See, we have started curly braces, but we have not closed ending braces. Out. So this is a syntax error. If we do not put this starting and if we forget to put this ending braces, then we will the compiler will give a syntax error. So year is not leap. End of line. So simple. For example, we are asked to write a program that checks whether the year entered by the user is leap year or not. So a leap year is uh, the year which is completely divisible by 4 is known as leap year. So we are checking that if it is completely divisible by 4, then it is a leap year, else the year is not leap. So if this condition is true, leap year will be printed all, and if this condition is not true, then the statement under if else block will be executed. So let's execute this program. For example, I entered 2020. It is a leap year. Why? Because it is completely divisible by 4. So it is a leap year. 2020 divided by 4, remainder will be 0. Why? Because it is completely divisible by 4 and modulus returns the remainder. So its remainder will be 0. 4 multiplied by 5, 20, 55. If we multiply by 4 by 55, then here will 20. Then the remainder will be 0. So 0 is equal to 0 because 2020 is completely divisible by 4. So 0 is equal to 0. This condition becomes true. Cout year contains a value of 2020. We have entered 2020. So here we have not put double quotes. That's why it is printing the value of the variable. So it prints the value of 20. This variable now contains 2020. So 2020 is leap year. Now let's enter 2013. 2013 is not a leap year. Why? Because it is not completely divisible by 4, and this condition will become false. So the statement under else block will be executed. So guys, this was a very simple if else structure. Once again, if the condition is true, the statements under if block will be executed, and if the statement condition is false, then the statement under else block will be executed. This is the simple flow of if else structure. So guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Goodbye.